to start off?
Yeah, just being here at Eurocamp, obviously it's been a different scene. Like you're probably used to mostly playing against domestic players in the States, and they're playing against like completely different play styles in some capacity. Like, what's that experience been like so far playing against the international guys?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just gives me a little bit of a different, like you said, scene about, what other basketball is around the world. Kind of different play styles, different players to even play against. Just get a different feel of how I can expand my game, stuff like that.
What are you looking to show this week from your standpoint?
I mean, just that I'm a really good all-around player. I can kind of do everything on the court at a high level, run the floor, finish, shoot, defend at a high level.
To go off of, the original question of what's it like to be here at adidas Eurocamp, just is it vindicating or kind of like fulfilling, experience to know that like your game is at that level that you're with players of this caliber?
Yeah. Obviously, to be able to come across the world to be able to play basketball, I mean, that's obviously a really big blessing. It obviously shows, that I've obviously worked really hard to be able to come here. And I think, to obviously be able to play against the best competition, it kind of shows that what I'm doing is right. I just got to continue to do that.
Follow up that, you're a guy who's still growing and still coming into this game, but if someone were to ask you what's your natural position, what would you say?
I'd probably say like small forward, probably.
And what do you think you bring as a small forward?
I bring length, I'd say, shooting, ability to defend, finishing, running the floor. I'd say all those things.
So you, when you're watching film, who are you watching and when you're trying to take them home?
I'd say probably Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, those guys, kind of the way they use their length as small forwards, kind of to do things on the court, obviously, and defensively.
And you kind of like talked about it there, length and being able to guard multiple positions. How much, I guess, stock you put into your training to be as versatile as possible?
I mean, a lot. I mean, when I was younger, I played more of a two guard. So I kind of used some of those things from there and expanded that to the three position as I got taller. So I think that obviously helped with my versatility, just being able to use different things for different positions. But I think kind of just playing against higher level guys and understanding that I need to be able to guard all those different positions as well. I think that kind of just helped me as well.
With the NBA kind of being the end goal, obviously there are a few steps before you get there. What's most important as you navigate the next few years, I think, in college, et cetera?
I'd say probably player development, just kind of just place I continue to grow as a player, totally get to the NBA. A place that I can, continue to get better on and off the court, learn and grow the most I can.
Is there anything this summer that you like carved out as like the one thing you want to spend the most time on?
I'd say probably just continue to get stronger. I'd say that's something that I've worked on. I'd say probably last year, but I think just continue to get stronger around in my body, so I can just use that on the court the best I can.
Have you noticed that this week, like playing against some guys that are a few years older than you notice a different level of physicality just naturally being older, their bodies have more time to
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. I think obviously over here playing against European players is more physical. So I think, learning to deal with that physicality and give physicality back, I think's helped me a lot.
You mentioned you were a former two guard. Is there like any skills you think people are overlooking or underrating that you think you're a lot better at?
Yeah, I'd say I've gotten a lot better at my ball handling. I'd say I wasn't too great at it, but I think I've worked on it a lot in the gym. So I think that's obviously helped with my versatility, but I think, being able to handle the ball, being able to read screens, I think my passing is a pretty underrated part of my game as well.
To go off the ball handling, as a guy who, prides himself on defense, how important is that to be able, to turn your defense into offense by able to start a fast break to either kick it out to somebody or finish it going coast to coast?
I'd say, playing in transition, being able to get easy buckets, I think obviously that just starts with being able to bring the ball up the court, being able to know where your guys are, make easy passes, and passes that lead to baskets.
If you had to compare yourself to anybody, who would be like your pro comp?
I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about that, but yeah, I'm not sure.
I like that. Yeah, but good. Here's a couple fun ones. Who's your current top five in the NBA?
Shea, Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic, Giannis, and Jokic.
You got one in the finals.
Thunder.
Under?
Yeah.
And how many games?
5.
Five. Okay.
5 games. Yeah.
And Pacers, they'll take at least one right now.
They'll have a shooting game.
And last question, man. Who's your go and why?
But you said my GOAT?
Go, go.
Say LeBron probably. I mean, I've watched him pretty much my whole life. But I'd say, I mean, kind of just the way he plays. I mean, he plays really hard, obviously defensively, and I think his ability to like take over games is something that I kind of would be able to do. So I mean, probably LeBron.
So, I mean, appreciate you.